One more season to go then of London's finest. It is season 3. It is our final chance to win the Premier League. Last season we got very, very close. With some rather expensive summer signings, I think we might be on track to do it this year. Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 with Arsenal in London's finest. That is correct. It is season 3, our final season of the save. And we got so close last season. This season is our chance to win the league. I think we are good enough to do it. Before we jump in to see who's joined the club and who's left the club, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You can also ding the notification bell as well to get notified whenever new videos are released. Also, if you're enjoying the videos, the like button does wonders for the YouTube algorithms. So do comments. So if you want to stick some comments down there as well, who are my best signings? And really, should I have sold Willian? So yeah, we're going to start with the outs then. Willian is the first one to leave, and there is a very good reason why I sold Willian. It's because he's 33 years old, will be 34 before the season even kicks off, and he only had a year left on his contract, so I thought let's cash in and we can reinvest some of that money. He's only gone for £6.75 million. We might miss his 10 goals and 10 assists. We also might miss Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's also moved over to Lazio for £8.5 million. He scored 30 goals last season, got 8 assists as well. He's gone for £8.5 million because he was out of contract at the end of the season. Plus, he's also 33 years old. He's only just turned 33, but he's an old man as well. I didn't want to keep too many old people around. There are also some more fringe players leaving the club, but let's talk about players joining the club. There's 4 to mention. Starting with the least exciting in terms of how much money we've spent, but I think he's a decent player. Conrad De La Fuente is a 21-year-old American winger signed from Barcelona on a free transfer. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Weirdly, because we're obviously only playing this save for 3 seasons, we're not going to see any of that potential, but he has been brought in as a backup because we have replaced Willian. He is the backup to Willian's replacement. And that is Everton Cebolinha. He's a player I've never heard of. I genuinely have no idea who this man is. I don't know if he starts the game at Benfica or at Grêmio. We have spent £52 million on Cebolinha. I think he's good. He scored 14 goals last season for Benfica, 20 the season before that as well. So there is definitely a bit of goal-scoring prowess, also a bunch of assists too. I think as a right winger, which is where we're probably going to play him, even though he's right-footed, I think we're going to play him on the right-hand side. Even as an inside forward on support, he'd be good enough to do that job. I think we've got a better player than Willian. So yeah, I'm very happy with this signing. We've also brought in somebody on the left-hand side as well. It's Jack Grealish, okay? He's very good. We know he's very good. He was also very expensive. £58 million in total, 50 up front, and then 8 million after some international appearances, I think it is. But yeah, he has come in, obviously left-sided player is where we're going to be utilising him. He's going to be battling it out with Wilfried Zaha for that inside forward position on the left. On the right, as I mentioned, it'll be Cebolinha and De La Fuente fighting out for that right-hand side. It's because we've also loaned out some people. One more to go. It's actually our second cheapest, and one of them was a free transfer, but I think we've got good value for money here. £37 million has managed to buy us Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, I don't know what happened to Everton, whether they got relegated or something like that, but they were willing to just sell him for fairly cheap. So he's come in, £37 million, all it's cost us. He's scored lots of goals. He scores goals for fun at the moment, so I'm hoping we're not going to miss Aubameyang because basically Calvert-Lewin's going to come in and do exactly the same job. The transfer window is still open. There is still £90 million for us to spend. There is also another striker potentially coming in. We will see in the next episode whether we do have ourselves another striker who is better than Calvert-Lewin and better than Milik. So that's something to look forward to. We have also got rid of £61 million worth of players. So we've got rid of Baumgartel and Xhaka off to China. We've got rid of a bunch of players on loan deals. Torreira going to Valencia. We never really played him. Also, who else did leave? Someone else left. Tyreek Judge went for £1.4 million. Had nothing to do with that. I think he might be a new gen. Is he a new gen? He is a new gen. Maybe he's good. Who knows? And then also a bunch of loan deals as well. So Liam Castrati going to Porto, Ruiz going to Portsmouth, Emil Smith Rowe to Union Berlin, and Ketcher to AZ Alkmaar, Balogun to Bristol City. Also going to Porto is Reece Nelson. Also going to Porto is Martinelli. They've loaned 3 wingers from us. One of them's not going to play, are they? And Joe Willock as well has also gone to Montpellier. Just completely ignored him, didn't I? Now, looking at the squad that we currently have, it's still a bit bloated in my opinion. I think I've said this before in this save, but I like to have 2 players for every position. So 2 goalkeepers, 2 right backs, 4 centre backs because we played 2 central defenders, so we need 4 of them. 2 right backs, left backs, central midfielders, all that lot. So we've got, obviously, that's a word, we've got too many goalkeepers. Runarsson is transfer listed. He's wanted. He's actually loan listed. He's wanted by Fulham. Let's stick him on the transfer list. Try and shift him on. Nubel is wanted by Dortmund. He's not going anywhere. We're not getting rid of him because he's arguably our best goalkeeper. Tim Roning also, second best goalkeeper, actually pretty good at football. In terms of right backs, Bellerin and Mababu will be there. Left backs, we've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Kirantini and Guerrero. I want to loan out Maitland-Niles. I don't think he's going to get any better, so I want to try and loan him out. In the middle of defence, we've still got quite a few players. Gabriel, Holding, Ben White, Saliba has returned from another loan deal, Salisu, Bolly, and Zayn Monlouis, who has been basically in our first team all last season, because when it was the African Cup of Nations, I think it was, where we lost Salisu and Bolly, I needed some more depth, basically, at defence. So yeah, Monlouis basically got called up to the first team. In terms of midfielders, this is where we kind of get a little bit overrun, but not too much. Wijnaldum and Partey will be the DLPs. Declan Rice and James Ward-Prowse will be the box-to-box midfielders. Guendouzi, still here, can't get rid of him, nobody wants him. He is going to also potentially be a box-to-box midfielder, maybe a DLP, who knows? And then on the wings, on the right-hand side, Cebalina and De La Fuente, who we've mentioned. I now need to move myself over to the other side by pressing that button. On the left-hand side is Zaha and Grealish. We then have Zaccagni and Saka, who are kind of surplus to requirements. Kind of. I've transfer listed Zaccagni. Saka, I would love him to go out on loan somewhere, but I don't think anybody's going to want to do that. We've also got as our strikers Tyrese John-Jules, Calvert-Lewin, Lacazette, and Milik. Lacazette is another player I'm trying to get rid of because I haven't been too impressed with Lacazette. And he's worth £31 million. So if we can get anywhere near that £25 million, that's going to help spend, or basically save us some money on his eventual replacement, who will hopefully be joining in the next episode. Right then, today, we are only going to be playing 1 match, but it is the chance for our first trophy out of a potential of 4 that we could win this season. Is it 4? No, it's 5, isn't it? The Community Shield against Liverpool. We've also obviously got the Premier League. We've got the EFL Cup, we've got the FA Cup, and we also have the Champions League. But yeah, today it's just going to be Liverpool. Let's see how well we do against the side that just pipped us to the post last season. Let's just remind you how close it was last season. 3 points is all it was. We scored goals for fun, but we also lost 1 too many games. Literally 1 too many games. Let's go forward, let's play the Community Shield against Liverpool, and hopefully pick up a trophy. So this is what we're going to go for then for the starting 11, and it's probably, most of you would have probably expected this. It's going to be Nubel in goal, Bellerin, White, Gabriel and Guerrero at the back, Partey and Ward-Prowse in the middle, Cebalina and Grealish, the 2 new signings on the wings, with Arcadius, Milik and Dominic Calvert-Lewin as our strikers on the bench. Roning's there, Bolly, Rice, Zaha, Saliba, Wijnaldum and Tyrese John-Jules is also on the bench. We were at this stage in the first season, weren't we? We did play Liverpool in the first season. We eventually beat them on penalties, but this is a very different Liverpool side. They obviously now have Erling Haaland. They signed Camavinga in the summer, who was a player who I was looking at signing, but basically I think they wanted like 75 million for him, which to me is too much money. I didn't want to go that far. I was also looking at a few other players. The big one for me was Ciro Immobile, who I was trying to sign from Lazio, but they were not having any of it. So the new signing who might be joining in the next episode isn't going to be Ciro Immobile, but I think he would have been a superb replacement for Aubameyang. It's Ben White with the ball, 14 minutes on the clock. Are we going to do something in the first highlight of the game? We're not. Robertson stolen it. Sadio Mane forward to Haaland. What a great couple of slide tackles, and we still don't have the ball, and Salah scored. Well, balls. Well, a few minutes after the opening goal then, Gabriel to Rafael Guerrero, who was wanted by a couple of teams. I think PSG even might have put in a bid for him earlier on. Calvert-Lewin has this ball, gets tackled, and now Liverpool can possibly come forward. Henderson, who I was looking at signing, by the way, he's 31, I think, maybe 32, but he's actually still very good. Ben White, again, makes a slide tackle, but doesn't manage to actually get the ball. All he does is block. Haaland's effort goes wide of Nubel's post. We are not looking particularly good at the moment. We've got a free kick with Gabriel to take it to Ward-Prowse. Finds Guerrero on that left-hand side. Loads and loads of space for the Portuguese international. He's been tackled by Henderson. Why did he try and run past Henderson? And now Trent Alexander-Arnold gets it forward. We've headed it back. Salah keeps it in play. 25 minutes on the board. across to Henderson. Now finds Sadio Mane, runs into the penalty area, goes for goal. Nubel does a superb television save to prevent that from going in the top corner. Conceding a corner though. Salah, left-footed, takes this towards the front post. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is back there defending. Ball isn't quite clear yet. Another great block. I'm not sure who did that. And now Everton can run down this line. Lumps it upfield to Arcadius Milik. Needs a bit of support. Calvert-Lewin is that support. Number 9 on the right-hand side. Needs numbers in the middle. Calvert-Lewin is going to stop. Plays it back. It's a great tackle from Camavinga. And that ends the highlight. And another one immediately begins with Alisson's goal kick. Salah's not going to bother going for that. Guerrero controls it. Finds Ward-Prowse to Jack Grealish. First time we've seen the former Villa man. Lovely little ball there to Guerrero as well to invite the full-back forward. 3 in the middle. If he can cross it in, he does. Everton is there. And oh my word, what a volley that was from Everton. Hits the underside of the bar and gets cleared. It should be 1-1. Well, it's a fairly exciting game of football. But Liverpool's goal is the only thing that separates us at the moment. We've got 5 minutes left of the first half. We are not doing so hot when it comes to our wingers and arguably our strikers as well. It is just 1-0 at half time, but it is a very even game by the looks of it. You've been unlucky so far. And then I'm also going to say to you guys, all of my attacking players, I want to try and fire you up, pump them up. You weren't that bad, you can still improve. Is that going to work? I don't know. 1 minute into the second half and Ben White heads that ball clear but doesn't find an Arsenal shirt. Now Jordan Henderson can run with it. He's gone all the way back to Alisson in the Liverpool goal. Or not even in the goal, is he? He's well outside the area. It's Route 1 football. Of course it's Route 1 football. That's what Liverpool are known for. Managed by Sam Allardyce, apparently. Erling Haaland makes it 2-0. We've been undone by that a couple of times by Liverpool, haven't we? Is it going to be 3? We're literally like a minute after their second goal. Salah, Guerrero steals it, kicks it straight to Henderson, who I thought was going to shoot himself. Instead, Bentancur is in on goal, puts it into the opposite corner. It's 3-0 to Liverpool. What is going on here? Well, Grealish and Everton's debut are going spectacularly badly. It's Grealish. Grealish doesn't even get there, even though the ball was passed directly to him. Ben White's control isn't the best, but still keeps hold of it. Jack Grealish this time plays it to... No, that's your day done, buddy. I know there's a highlight going on, but you've been garbage. A 6.1 for Grealish. We're going to do Zaha coming on. We're going to do Tyrese John Jules coming on. We didn't put a right winger on the bench. I guess we'll keep Everton on there for the moment then. He's not doing so hot, and I suspect he might be picking up a yellow card very soon. Mane's going to run with this. Plays it over the top. Haaland was offside. He was offside, right? If he was onside, he was offside. Good. I was going to say, if he was offside, that goal has been scored against us about 5 times now, and they've all been from Liverpool. I'm not going to lie. We probably shouldn't be using the offside trap. I feel like that might be part of the issue here. I don't even know why we were using the offside trap in the first place. Corner for Liverpool, 65 minutes on the clock. Jordan Henderson makes it 4. This is not how Season 3 is supposed to begin. We're going to win the league, not lose 4-0 against Liverpool. Sebalini's playing badly. We are going to do... we'll do Wijnaldum actually, and then we'll just swap you 2 round. We're also going to do Calvert-Lewin off. Tyrese John Jules is coming on. We've just been bad, haven't we? This is one of those times where Liverpool have been superb, but we have been garbage. When you think our best player outside of Gabriel is Ward-Prowse on a 6.9, and then it's Ben White on a 6.6. So, yeah, we have deserved absolutely nothing from this game. We're going to get nothing from this game. Liverpool deservedly going to win the Community Shield. Partey heads that ball clear. Apparently, Thomas Partey's playing for us. Haven't said his name all match. Wilfried Zaha's going to run with the ball. He's got no options other than to go it alone. Hits it just wide. Could have been 4-1. It's going to be 4-0. We've still got 5 minutes left. Just end the match now, ref. Just end the match. There's no point carrying on. Let's hope this isn't how the season continues, because that was garbage. That was utter garbage. We are going to take me to the dressing room. I don't want to see this. I'm going to throw the water bottle. I'm far from pleased. People were demotivated, which is fine. You guys were all garbage. All of you, and also I'm going to say to you as well, I'm not happy with your performance. It motivated most people. Nubel's still demotivated. Right. We might have to do a bit of work. Maybe. I'm not even sure what we can do here. I feel like playing offside trap's not a good idea, though. Right then, that is obviously not the start that we wanted, but next episode, where we are going to go, maybe somewhere in September. I think the transfer window probably closes at the end of August, if I'm correct. So we're going to go to somewhere in September. The window will be shut. We're also going to play 5 league games at least. I also don't know when the Champions League draw takes place, so it might be Leeds and a Champions League team. It might be Leeds and Everton. That's kind of my expectations. Thank you very much for watching this disappointing episode in terms of results, but I think we've built a good squad. We've done some very good transfer business, in my opinion. We just need a little bit of time to gel. Some of those players have literally only just walked through the door. I don't even think Grealish and Everton even kicked a ball for us in any friendlies, so maybe that could explain why they didn't play too well. Hopefully this is the year where we win the league. It's a big old mountain to climb. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, add all your comments as well, and I'll be back next time with probably a brand new signing. He's a very good striker. I'll see you next time.